Well, hello everybody. Today's not the day I usually stream, but since the last stream cut out before I died and quit. As a little apology, I decided to stream the Xbox version of Max Payne 2. Now, what happened previously on Max Payne? Let's take a look.
I am Max Payne. My wife and daughter were murdered. It had something to do with the designer drug V. I transferred from the NYPD to the DEA, went undercover to find their killers. I got too close. I was framed for murder. With nothing to lose, I went after the Mafia during the worst winter storm in a century. My first stop was Vinny Gagnetti, a lowlife in the habit of taking his frustrations out on underage call girls. I left him bleeding in an alley after I'd gotten what I wanted out of him. I met Mona Sachs in a gothic nightclub, Ragnarok. She was a hired killer. We were after the same man, her sister's sadistic husband. I was drawn to her for all the wrong reasons. I made a deal with Vladimir Lem. The Russian was a smooth operator. He helped me get to the mob boss I was after, but I was in over my head. The government was involved. A mystery man called Alfred Woden told me the name of my real enemy, Nicole Horn. Woden and Horn were both members of a secret society, the Inner Circle. She was behind V, behind everything. While working for the DA, my wife had accidentally seen papers that incriminated Horn. Woden promised to take care of the charges against me if I took Horn out. Deputy Chief Jim Bravura of the NYPD was trailing me by the empty shell casings that I left behind. Gunshots made me deaf to the sirens, but they couldn't drown the sobs of my dead wife. Mona sided with me against Horn. She took a bullet for that. Her body disappeared behind closing elevator doors. I killed Horn. I gave myself up to the police. I had enough evidence against Woden to know that he'd keep his promise. I lied to myself that it was over. I was still alive. My loved ones were still dead. It wasn't over.
Okay, now that we're caught up, take a brief look at how to play. Now let's get started.
Such a damsel in distress.
They were all dead. Love kills. Did I love her? Was there a choice? The past is a gaping hole. You try to run from it. The more you run, the deeper, more terrible it grows behind you. Its edges yawning at your heels. Your only chance is to turn around and face it.
We are at the scene. Repeat, we are at the scene.
But it's like looking down into the grave of your love.
Check the area! Hold your fire!
Or kissing the mouth of a gun, a bullet trembling in its dark nest, ready to blow your head off.
We're losing him.
Multiple gunshot wounds. Pupils blown, head trauma, God only knows what
He's in
else.
shock. Start 2 large bore IVs, get him to ICU.
He's not responding. This guy is a train wreck. We're losing him.
When I woke up in the hospital earlier tonight, I thought it couldn't get any worse. I opened my eyes, and everything slid into focus. She was dead. I was hurt. My crime, what I had done, was like a hungry pit behind me. I had to run, get as far away from it as possible. The world was out of joint. I was hallucinating. I had to get away.
Max, the route's clear.
Allow me to present Max Payne. Come on, officer.
We're here.
David, my friend.
You need to get out of there. We need to leave now. Sorry,
Max, what's going on?
Max, about what happened.
I would fuck her.
Max Payne! Drop your weapon!
Hello?
NYPD, freeze!
Anyone there?
What were you thinking?
Back off, Payne.
Max? Max, Anthony, Max!
What are you so afraid of? What do you want from me?
There was a blind spot in my head. A bullet-shaped hole where the answer should be. Call it denial. I wanted to dig inside my skull and scrape out the pain.
Is this the Payne residence? Dr. Magdalena from ER. You can give away the bed.
Quite a flashback.
That detective we were waiting for was DOA.
Now, just like the last time, I'm mainly streaming this just to show you what the Xbox version looks like. Or at least one of the console ports. So don't expect a full playthrough of this game. Alright. Yeah, I was surprised to announce that the series.
I'll deal with Payne. He's as good as dead.
Freeze, NYPD! Found him.
Wow. Falling into shells, that's exciting. Yeah, this section is supposed to be a tutorial for the game.
She's one of them. She's here to kill me.
Back off, Payne.
Winterson!
Yeah, you see me stream the PC version, so... Well, this may look familiar.
The countryside was sickeningly pretty. The sun setting on a sweet summer day, rain sparkling on grass, birds in the trees, children playing. Ah, the Pink Bird Mental Institute. Mira's men pretended to be hospital wardens.
Flesh. I think I died. I think I'm dead. I don't know. I don't know. Death is coming. It's coming. They're here. They're here. Get away. Get away. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt you.
They said I was an escaped mental patient.
Diagnosis: paranoid schizophrenic. You are insane. Psychotic. You have to eat plenty of pills to get better.
They lied that I had killed my girlfriend. John Mira came to mock me in the bathroom mirror. The flamingo was with him.
Mirrors are more fun than television.
Mira claimed my girlfriend had turned evil, joined him.
She has died. Her head.
I smashed the mirror. I'd kill them all.
Stay tuned as Address Unknown continues.
Payne! You're not going anywhere. What happened out there? You did it. Eternal affairs was breathing down my neck. Did you do it? You killed her.
No, I can't.
Bullshit!
What the? They were after me. It was my fault. You can't run from your past. You'll end up running in circles. Until you fall back down to the same hole you were trying to escape from. Only the hole's grown deeper. I had tried to run from it, edit it out. Winterson was dead. I was a murderer. A false start. The hospital bed wasn't the beginning. It was past the point of no return. The fatal choice already made. And it would get worse before the end. The past is a puzzle, like a broken mirror. As you piece it together, you cut yourself. Your image keeps shifting, and you change with it. It could destroy you, drive you mad. It could set you free.
You, inside. Drop your weapons and come out with your hands above your head.
You'll see the choices you didn't know you'd made, like staying at work late to chat with a friend, instead of hurrying home to your family.
Fan out, people! Circle around! Cover all the exits!
Kissing her, I think of the cold laws of cause and effect.
Where are those extra units? Call the Central! We need every available unit here now!
I am afraid, but I start again from the beginning. Trace my own steps to the scene of the crime. I had wanted to be punished for what I had done, but Alfred Woden had kept his word. With his influence, ridiculously, I had emerged from my history of violence unscathed. A hero. I didn't thank him. I couldn't stomach it. I left the DEA. I went back to where I had started out. Back to the job. The NYPD.
Reported shots fired in the warehouse there, acknowledged.
It's mine. I'm on it.
10-4.
It wasn't a call for a homicide detective, but I knew the address. The warehouse belonged to Vladimir Lem. He was connected to organized crime. We went back a while, like brothers caught on opposite sides in a civil war. His words. I need backup. Unknown number of armed perps inside. Possible hostage situation.
10-4, backup is on its way.
I'm going in. With no way to deal with the past, I kept my eyes on the road, off the rearview mirror and the roadkill behind me. I chased lesser mysteries, other people's crimes.
Stranded in the dark and violent night. Dick Justice, a lone, hard-boiled fugitive cop, framed for for the murder of his wife. On a quest for vengeance through the criminal underworld in the city's heart of darkness. The rain was coming down like all the angels in heaven had decided to take a piss at the same time. In a situation like mine, you can only think in metaphors. They had killed the love of my life. They were going to pay. This week, television is as fun as Mirrors. 2 days and 2 nights non-stop. The cult series Address Unknown.
NYPD.
Whoa, easy, officer, easy. Just cleaning the place. Come on, officer, it's all legit. I work for the Squeaky Cleaning Company.
You didn't hear anything suspicious just now?
No. Oh, wait! You mean the gun workshop upstairs?
Take me there. Move.
Sure, officer. If that's what you want. You know, officer, you cops got it easy. All you have to do is go to the crime scene, look around. We're the ones who have to clean up that mess, brains and guts and shit.
Detective.
DT, huh? You know what I mean. You get the credit, what do we get?
Right.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. After you, detective. Oh, detective, I've got something for you. Shoot!
The perps were masquerading as cleaners.
I'm not a violent man by nature, but it pisses me off more than anything when they do that. It's an insult. That's what it is. We're trying to clean the place. They should have more sense than to bleed on the floor.
That's the ticket. We should find a way to kill them without spilling any blood. You know, gas them or poison or something.
Kaufman's waiting at the van. The hardware's been bagged. As soon as the guys get Jackie Brown in there taken care of, we're done.
Okay, I'll round up the crew, make sure the cleanup's done. Bodies, blood, prints, air, mags, empty brass. When we're out of here, there won't be a shred of evidence for the cops to find. Just a ghost story. Die!
The room looked like a gun storage, but it had been cleaned out. The answering machine had a message on it.
You've reached Annie Finn. I'm not here right now because I'm building some nasty things that kill. So leave a message after the beep. You have one new message.
Sweet Annie. Vlad here, to be a gun in your gentle care. Ah, man can dream. Sorry I couldn't be there as promised. Something's come up. Nothing to worry about, but keep an eye out for trespassers. If anything happened to you, anything comes up, just whistle, and I'll be there.
You have no new messages.
Sit down. Enough chit-chat. Finish her.
Wait! The mob guys attacked us! I have no beef with you guys! You took them out! Listen, I work for Vladimir!
Honey, you work for no one.
What do you want? We can...
NYPD, drop them!
Finish her!
Oh, God, no!
Like all the bad things in my life, it started with the death of a woman. I couldn't save her.
After it.
How long can it take? They're not supposed to cuddle with her afterwards.
We need to wrap this up. Kaufman wants us to move. There!
I was trying to reload the gun, but...
Come on. Finally.
Hey!
Mona?
Max, we gotta stop meeting like this.
Mona.
There!
If you think nothing can get to you, you're lying to yourself. At best, you're temporarily dead. A lightning bolt can reanimate you without a warning. My backup had arrived, but the cleaners were slipping away, making a run for it.
The man, out back! Go!
You all right?
I'm okay, damn it.
Hey, we're working together on this.
You got sloppy, Payne. You screwed
That's
up.
the end of that
It's
stage.
unacceptable that she's dead. You can do better.
I played it as business as usual. But everything had changed the moment those elevator doors opened to reveal Mona. Annie Finn was a licensed gunsmith, licensed dealer in
Well,
firearms.
thanks for joining me.
Right. The property owned by Vladimir Lem. 3 groups. 1, DOAs who had connections to Russian OC.
Identified as Finn's employees.
2, the Mafia. And 3, the clowns wearing the cleaning company jumpsuits.
They mentioned a name, Kaufman.
This one's evil. It has only started. I don't like it. I don't like it a bit. It's yours, Payne. It makes no sense. For you, Winterson, homicide, Sebastian Gate. It's gonna be all over the news.
The senator.
Winterson was the ideal. What the job was all about. Someone to look up to. Bravura knew it too.
We got lucky. There's an eyewitness.
She hovered over my shoulder, whispering warnings. I didn't want to listen. Mona was the suspect in Winterson's case. I didn't tell them I had seen her. I wanted to stall. Maybe it was because she was alive when everyone else kept dying on me. Survivor's guilt washed away.
Detective Winterson's phone.
Give me that.
Your boyfriend.
The computer search on the squeaky cleaning company and Kaufman had come up empty. I needed to talk to Vlad, get his version, be the bearer of bad news on Annie Finn. Vlad had bought the old Ragnarok nightclub. He was renovating it into a trendy restaurant, vodka, Mona's appearance had triggered a dislocation, schizophrenia. I felt elation, but with it, fear that all the past evils had come along for the ride.
Vlad! Max!
Uh-oh.
911!
Sounds like trouble inside.
They've got me pinned down on the entrance hole. Could use some help. Could use it now.
I had to find another way to reach Vlad. No time to call backup. My case had a life of its own. I got in through the back door. Memories of my previous visit here lurked in the shadows. A musty smell under the coat of new paint.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present Max Payne, New York's finest, with the biggest mobster body count ever. Dearest guests, prepare to die. Max, I'd love to come and welcome you, but I'm busy dodging bullets and hiding under a desk at the moment.
Excuse me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Heard some commotion outside. Had to investigate. There was nothing.
Stop it!
Nothing serious.
He's down. All clear here. Shoot!
Someone was talking on the other line.
Nothing to worry about, baby. I'm going to be all right. When haven't I been all right? Max is here now. You know Max. I'll call you when it's over. I love you, baby.
Vlad was a perfect gentleman, reassuring his girlfriend. Someone other than Annie.
Now, as you know, you don't have to do this, but you...
Vlad, shut up and stay alive. I'm coming.
You can announce that you're coming.
You heard him. He's coming for you. Max, these wise guys are really lousy shots. You should have no trouble taking them.
He's coming! He's a wolf! Stop him! How do you like it now?
Hey, you're Max Payne.
Afraid so.
Max! I'm Mike, Vladimir's friend. You are the sheriff. How about making me your deputy?
Let's go bail out your boss before he talks us all to death.
Let's ride. They asked for it. Just follow the trail. Very good show, very funny. Baseball bat.
The Adventures of Captain Baseball Bat Boy, episode 165. Captain Baseball Bat Boy's girlfriend.
Ugh, she's not my girlfriend.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy's arch nemesis.
That's more like it.
Bicycle Helmet Girl has been kidnapped by the villainous Maxwell's demon.
Get your hands off me, you ugly freak.
To save her, Captain Baseball Bat Boy must battle through a horde of demons' minions, the freaking zombie demons from outer space.
Bases loaded. Fastball. Ugh, foul ball. Grand slam.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy has hit a home run. But can he find Maxwell's demon's secret lair before the game is over? Find out in the next episode of The Adventures of Captain Baseball Bat Boy. Go.
All right, it's time to watch TV. You gotta go.
Apocalypse now. Got some heavy shit here.
Winterson would have found a way to do this nice, neat, and clean. Logic told me backup should be on its way. Someone must have heard the gunfire. Logic was such a liar.
We'll get there. Up the stairs.
Teeth, the whole set for a tooth. The only way to do it. They chip one of ours, we go dental on them.
Hey, what can you do? Vinny's the boss. Half of the time he's too busy playing with his toys.
Gun business is our business. Ours. I don't care who says otherwise. We're in the gun business.
Right. Hey!
Max, my friend, it was fun for a moment there. But my gun doesn't have unlimited ammo. If you can, hurry. Max? Damn it.
Vlad wouldn't be able to hold on much longer if it wasn't too late already.
It's
Let Mike do the fighting for me.
Vinny. Did you teach them to shoot?
Kill him! Fucking kill him!
Give up, Vinny. They're coming to take you away. Can you hear them?
Shut up! Shut up!
Come on, Vinny. You're not really cut out for this.
Shoot! There! Russian! Fucking die already!
You are not even trying!
Hang on, Vlad.
Max!
I'm coming.
Oh, no, Payne! Not him! Fuck! 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 What are you waiting for? Circle around and kill him! Kill the cop!
The way your hands are shaking, you couldn't hit a track!
Shut up! Shut up and die, Russian! Payne! You fucking pay for this, Russian! You fucking pay!
My hero! You saved my life! I could kiss you!
Vinny Gognitti, a criminal mastermind?
He is wiping out everyone he sees as competition on the black market gun trade. The mafia underboss has made a deal with someone powerful.
What was it you did for a living again?
Scout's honor, detective. I have mended my ways, evolved to a higher level. Vodka will be the best restaurant in the city. I'll be rich and famous. Annie was a princess. They killed her for no reason.
You hurt your hand just now?
A hot date yesterday. Can I tempt you?
Let's pretend I'm on duty. Home, sweet home. Something in the night felt like a door had been opened. An echo of the past. An old monster snapping its eyes open in the depths of my brain. Closing your eyes forces you to look at the darkness inside.
And now, address unknown.
I hadn't slept in a long time. When I did, my dreams were nightmares.
I was trapped in a nightmare. My evil double had taken my girlfriend.
In a nightmare, every choice you make is a wrong one.
Following him, I had somehow slipped into a twisted alternate reality. Noir, York City.
I would wake up at night, afraid that day was a dream I'd forget.
My double was John Mira. He was the devil incarnate, a fallen angel.
The flesh of fallen angels.
He was a serial killer. He had framed me for his murders. I was hiding in a cheap motel. One night,
That's
I woke
odd.
to a knock at my door. Someone slipped a note under the door. It was a clue.
Oh boy.
Max. Max. Sorry I woke you. It's a secret. You must tell no one. Max. You better answer that.
Nothing to worry about, baby. I'm going to be alright. When haven't I been alright? Max is here now. You know Max. I'll call you when it's over. I love
We need to hit the place now. Payne's in there.
They know that you know. You must run.
Max Payne! Drop your weapons and come out with your hands above your head! This is your final warning! Run, Payne, run! We are gonna shoot! Shoot and kill.
You don't need a lawyer. Just tell us what you did.
Payne, you're done. Everything you say will be used against you.
What are you hiding? She's alive, isn't she?
People get near you, they die. You killed your family. You killed them all.
Confess.
Do I get my phone call?
You already got it.
Put it down.
Drop your weapon.
My hero.
When you're waking up, the world is a blur. What was clear in a dream suddenly makes no sense. No surreal rescues, no easy, magic way out. But you are awake. I had woken up to a knock at my door. Mona, I was wondering when you'd show up.
Max, I'm not here to kill you. Aren't you going to ask me in? You are in danger. Both of us are. There's a contract out on us.
There's no us in this. You're a murder suspect. I should take you in. I was hiding behind the badge. The real thing is never what you think it will be.
Sniper!
They found me. This was a mistake.
Wait, Mona!
She had woken me up. She had come and gone, and now I was being shot at. I had to catch her, find out what was going on. It's me, Max. I'm at home. Sniper outside the window. Sounds like more gunmen behind the door, closing in. I need help.
Max? Oh, okay, hang on. We'll get you out. Who's after you?
Can't talk. Don't know. Gotta go.
Hey!
Mona! Something was barring the door from the other side. They jammed the elevator.
All right.
Oh, no, you won't. Get out! Get out! No one's driving me out of my home.
Careful with that gun, lady.
The detective from 304? I have another gun like this if you need it.
Okay, let's see that shotgun.
Come in.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Hoodlums. This used to be a nice neighborhood.
Lock the door. Don't open it for anyone but the police.
This jump tends to be tough. Whoa. And obviously I get nervous making the jump. Oh boy.
Die!
Let's watch some TV.
My lady, wait.
My lord.
My lady, this is a surprise finding you here. Were you looking for me by chance?
My lord, I was... Oh, this is so difficult.
My lady?
My lord, I came to see you, but now that I am here, I can see that this was a dreadful mistake.
My lady, no. Surely I...
My lord, I should go. Should anyone see us together, your reputation would be ruined.
My lady, stay.
My lord, please, forgive me.
My lady! After the break, an all-new episode of Lords and Ladies.
Kaufman wants us taken care of. Let's just find the guy so we can off him and go home.
Know what this is? The finale. The climax before the credits roll.
Hello? I heard a noise. A noise woke me up. Such a nice young man, coming to see an old lady like me.
Just passing through, ma'am.
Such a nice boy. Not like the ones upstairs. They say they're renovating, but it's too quiet. They're up to no good. The doctor gave me pills for my hip, but it's all better now. You should take them. You look a bit pinched, dear. They're in the bathroom. With all these cleaners, you'd think that the place would be neater. I heard them talking in the corridor. Peeping Tom. Oh, I remember Sundays, my...
I'd found the sniper's hideout. The room was full of surveillance equipment. They'd been spying on me for days, weeks, months even. My every action observed, recorded, analyzed. The place was the proof every paranoiac dreams of. Home is where your heart is.
Simple, not like in a movie where the hero gets a chance to disarm the bomb.
Once upon a time, it had been a house in the suburbs.
He opens the door, and boom!
Now, nothing was left of it. I wasn't happy about the way the cleaners were doing their job.
Now we got a sniper rifle.
Winterson. It's me, Max. I'm at home. Sniper outside the window. Sounds like more coming behind the door. Closing in. I need help.
Max? Oh, okay, hang on. We'll get you out. Who's after you?
Can't talk. Don't know. Gotta go. Leave a message. Payne, where are you? You're late again. Look, this insomniac crap isn't fooling anyone. I know what it's like. I just want to help. You should come to an AA meeting with me.
Thank you for calling Dangerous Liaisons. For Candy, press 1. For Sandy, press 2. For Mona, press 3. You press 3 for Mona. Hi, this is Mona. What's your name?
Max was that lonely, huh?
Sex line, all we do is talk.
Right. How do you fix something like that? How do you make amends? I thought it would help, but it only made it worse.
Just give me your credit card number and I can listen to you all night.
Killing them all only made it worse. It didn't bring them back.
Hey, what are you, some kind of weirdo?
Sorry, this was... Sorry.
It's not the same thing. I'm telling you. I understand what she did, but I don't condone it. The same thing. It's the same thing. It's not. I get what she did and why she did it, but that doesn't mean I think it's okay. You get it means you condone it. I understand you're an idiot. It's time!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh.
Drop!
All right.
I wasn't gonna get through without the code. Behind the door were the suites. They weren't an improvement on the regular apartments.
They're crazy. Help! They want to push me out. Thanks, fella. You saved me. They barred the door from the outside. This is terrible times. The tyranny of cleaners.
Right. Any other way out?
Up the roof, maybe. With the pigeon. You need the code to the 7th floor. Ed knows. You know Ed, the janitor. Oh, Ed. These crazy cleaners have invaded his turf.
Night, it's a late goodbye. Hey, hey!
NYPD. I need the code to the 7th floor door.
Sure, I know it. Wait, oh yeah, 667. Neighbor of the piece, get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
You stay here.
Okay.
What's so funny?
They killed him.
And 2 nights of the 90s cult series, Address Unknown. All the episodes in a row. A real descent to madness.
I was lost in the streets of Noir York. The city had swallowed Mira and my girlfriend. I was part of some elaborate game, complex for its own sake. Every time I looked over my shoulder, I saw a shadow disappearing behind the corner, with a glint of binoculars in a window. They were spying on me, following my every move. When Mira killed again, the map of the city changed. Like a shifting glacier, a new crack appeared with every gunshot. I had abandoned all conventional methods of navigation. I was following the bloody signs he kept leaving me. And he was watching me do it.
Too bad I can't take a sesame pizza. See this M. And there we go. Activated a little secret.
That's odd.
I read online that this is a reference to Super Mario Brothers. Carefully. Oh. Okay.
The explosion in my apartment had started a fire. The flames couldn't burn away my past. They only made the shadows behind me leap higher. I had to get down to the street.
What's so funny?
Trap! Die!
Mona had come through here, the dead cleaner's a sign of her passage.
Help me! Fire! Oh, bless you. I owe you one.
This is where the fun starts.
Yeah, no sweat. Used to be on the job. I was a cop like you.
All right, follow my lead.
Bernie.
Yeah, I was a cop. Cost me my marriage. Long hours. He was terrified something would happen to me.
Goddamn slime bags, open up! There are people Oh, the sons of bitches have locked the door!
You coming to my rescue?
Something like that. We need to get out.
You could probably get out through a window on the 3rd floor, if you can kill the flames. A girl's gotta protect herself. I'm Violet.
Violet, baby. I'm your man.
In your dreams, Juicehead. You gotta get me out of this.
Your place or mine, huh?
Hey, I was talking to Handsome here.
Freeze!
The gas valve was in the utility room. With the gas turned off, the fire on the 3rd floor was no longer a problem.
Now I've got 2 people filing alongside me. Alright.
Hey, you do your job, and afterwards, maybe I'll do mine.
I'll cover you from here.
Have to be very careful here. Nope. Alright, that's all of them.
They hit you home? It's like a friggin' kindergarten out there. What next? A kid with a bag full of guns and a head full of video games turns the house into a shooting gallery. Breaks my heart. What the hell's going on?
With me, he meant. I had my doubts about the cleaners spying on me, about Mona. According to Vladimir Lem, the mob captain Vincent Gognitti is behind the hits. Seems he's made a deal with an unknown third party. Maybe the cleaners, I don't know. Something doesn't fit. If it's true, I've been added on Gognitti's list. I came close to lying to Bravura. I told myself I needed to find out the facts first before others could screw up the evidence. But that was an excuse. Mona had gotten under my skin. I couldn't close my eyes to any of it anymore. It was more important than the job. She had tried to reach me, left her number. Risky leaving your number at the police station.
Trace the call and you'll see I'm talking to you from Hong Kong.
Winterson.
I'll give you my address. Make sure you're not followed.
Max, what's going on?
What do you mean?
Don't do anything stupid.
Mona's place was a closed-down funhouse based on a 90s TV show. The show's cancellation had been the kiss of death to it.
Now this is an interesting level. There's really no combat of any kind. You just go through the funhouse.
I felt like I was walking into a trap. I felt guilty, like I was about to get caught. There had been no lock on the front door. I had wondered why the place wasn't packed with hobos and stray dogs. Little wonder.
brain. It's making you mad. We're forced to operate aggressively.
The flesh. The flesh. I think I died. I think I'm dead. I don't know. I don't know.
Mirrors are more fun than television. She has dyed her hair red.
Your past has a way of sneaking up on you. You'll hear broken echoes of it everywhere, like a bad replay. You get mad at everybody for reminding you about it, even if it's all in your head.
No, no, none of that. Give it back. He's loose. He has the drill. Restrain him. No, no. Ah! All right now, easy, easy. Just hand it over. There's a good boy. Hey, stay back. No.
Death is coming. It's coming. He's coming. Get away. Get away. Ah!
When entertainment turns to a surreal reflection of your life, you're a lucky man if you can laugh at the joke. Luck and I weren't on speaking terms. Or maybe the place was just too lame to be funny. A fun house is a linear sequence of scares. Take it or leave it is the only choice given. Makes you think about free will. Have our choices been made for us? We are.